Uh, what are you studying there in music school or something, or?
Yeah, yes, I go to music school. Now I'm gonna go into the third grade of like high school.
Nice. Cool. Are you enjoying it?
Yes.
Good. Very nice. Okay, cool. So, are you playing Valses Poéticos, yes?
Yes.
Very difficult.
Do I go on the next
Just
one?
play the next one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's great. Sounds really nice. Nice. Great. So, how long have you been playing it?
Well, we started in May maybe, but it's now summer break, so I haven't played in like a couple of weeks.
Ah, okay, okay. Good though. Very nice, very nice. So it's quite fresh. Um, you haven't played it for very long. You've done well. Nice. I mean, I'll tell you what I really like first. I I really like your tone is very, or at least from what I hear, it's not a very good
Yes.
way to do this. Best is in the same room, of course. But from what I hear, from what I see, I really like the right hand. It's very nice, and I like your tone, and it sounds strong. It sounds full and very nice, and I really like that. And you're concentrating really hard, and you're doing a lot of nice things. And obviously, you're thinking a lot about your hands and how they work, and how to move from place to place and what each finger is doing, and you're thinking about all these things, and that's really cool. That's really, really cool. So something that I think you can, you're in a good place to start thinking about now in this piece is how you're going to shape it. How you're going to play each phrase, which direction it's going in, what color you're going to use, things like that. At the moment it sounds a little bit straight. You maybe practiced it with metronome, I don't know. It sounds very good, technically you have it. It's, there are a few spots where it looks a little difficult, but most of it is fine, So I think now is the time to start really thinking about how it will feel,
Yes.
And I'll just ask you to try and feel, for example, if you take the first two bars, just the chords, pam, pa, 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 you have this, I haven't played it, by the way, so excuse me, I'm not going to play it well, but right? And then you have, which is really a scale, isn't it? Yeah?
Yes.
So do you think you could add some shape to that? So you have, the lower voice. So you have, sorry. And then on the top, if you can do. And shape that somehow. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So if you can try to phrase it a little bit more. Yeah, those last two were very nice. Yeah, exactly. So if you can do that with the whole line, maybe don't even think about the bottom now. Just do the top one. Nice. Yeah, that's already nicer. So you see where I'm going, right? This little conversation here is like a question and answer. No, sorry, where was that? Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe you can do something. Just underline that, So. I don't know. To me, it sounds like the second one is a little bit quieter because it's like an answer, That's how it sounds to me. What do you think?
Yes, I think that could be.
Try it. See if it works. See if it works. Maybe even more. Nice. In Croatia you have beautiful mountains, right?
Yeah.
Do you go?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Have you ever experienced it when you shout in the mountain and you get this long echo afterwards? Yeah?
Yeah.
So maybe something like that. If you can try and imagine that, and it's just the answer of the mountain, You're not, you just have to imagine something like that. Otherwise, it's not going to work really, really well. Like you can do it with your hands, but if you don't imagine something, it's not going to have this effect, So try and imagine that you're in the mountain and you're shouting in the mountain. The same thing. So you are playing loud from the beginning, and there is no room to grow. And you see, there is a piano in Crescendo, right?
Yes.
So. Right, there is all this game of colors there, right? So if you can start a little quieter and make it grow. And I think part of your problem actually, Lena, is that your thumb doesn't do what your fingers are doing as well. So if you pay attention to the thumb being also quiet in the beginning of the phrase, I think that's going to make a difference. But yeah, Lena, mainly it's really just the shapes, you know, and how it feels. I mean, I like how you play, you know. I don't know if I played as well as you when I was, what, 14, 15. How old are you?
15.
Yeah, so I don't know. I really don't know if I played so well, you know. It's very possible that I didn't. But what I really enjoyed doing was to always pay attention to how things feel, you know, how the strings feel under my fingers, you know, how they react, how the right hand, how it bounces off and stuff like that, you know, and moving from place to place, making it fluent and stuff like that, you know, which you already do. But, you know, you can connect this now with listening and feeling direction and stuff like that, you know. But, hey, I mean, you know, you've done so much work already. It's cool. Yeah, really good. I'm really happy actually because, you know, it's not every day I hear good students.
How long have you been playing on the guitar?
I have been playing guitar for 4 years.
Oh, that's great. Great. Okay. And are you planning to do this as a mastery, or is it just a hobby to you, or you want to be a guitarist?
I want to be a guitarist.
Oh, that's great. That's great. It's a really nice profession, I can tell you. Okay. What would you like to play to me?
I would like to play Etida by Leo Brouwer and Waltz by Koshkin.
So you are going to be the Brouwer and the Koshkin guy. Okay. Which one would you like to begin with? The Brouwer or the Koshkin?
First Brouwer.
Okay. Okay. Then if you are ready, I'm listening. Bravo, really, really nice. Why I say that it's really nice, because finally I heard the basic concept behind the piece, and what you did was really, really great, because you played the accents really well. I heard this piece a lot when, you know, they just played the notes one after each other, and all I could hear is just it's like a nice melody in the Starbucks coffee, you know. It's nothing special, nothing exciting. They are just notes. But what you did was exceptionally good because of the accents. So I could feel the Cuban rhythm in my veins, and I was dancing in myself, and that is good. So in the third line, when you are modulating with the B flat, you did a bit of rallentando or ritenuto, which is good because I would do the same, because we need to build up the tension because we are leaping in another key. So we began with C major and we leap up in the E flat major, right? Do you understand what
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Feel free to ask me if it's not that clear. Okay, so it is good, but maybe you can be a bit braver, maybe a little bit bigger ritenuto or a bigger crescendo, because you did the accents well, and I could hear the bottom and the top notes. So if I just play that, that is great. I heard that. And after the accents, so the 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 plus 3 plus 2, it was really good. And what I would like to hear, and I would like to you to do that after I finish my sentence, I try to make it short, to make it a bit braver. It depends on you what you define bravery. A bigger ritenuto, tam ta 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 tam pa ti ta tam, or a bigger crescendo, or both, any combination of that. It depends on you. Okay, so please try to make that from here, second line, second bar. Okay.
Okay. So.
Okay. Thank you. You can help yourself if you don't distract me as an audience. What we want to highlight is the B flat, but the B flat only. We don't have any slurs or any other notes in the other section or the from the previous bar, if you see, but I can hear the open D string. Which is, yes, a nice interval. We like the minor 6, or I don't know. It's a nice interval, but it releases the tension. It won't pull it enough. So what we could do is somehow mute the open string. So because we reduce the amount of the notes, we only have one. So if we see the voices, tam pa ta 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 tam ta tam ta 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 tam, and we only have one voice, and after that, yes, yeah, like this, it opens again. So it's like in a movie when you see a scene and you know something is going to happen, but you don't hear any music, you don't hear any dialogues, you can only hear the breathing of the hero in a horror movie, for example. And suddenly, wham! Suddenly happens something. And it's going to be a bigger excitement because of the previous things. We had few things, and in contrast, the tutti, or the modulation, or however you want to call it, is going to have a bigger effect. Is it clear to you what I'm saying?
Yes.
Is it okay? Okay, so please try that section again from that point where you did previously, and try to mute the open string. didn't mute it. You didn't mute it. So gain a position where you can see my hand. Sorry for that. So what I do, I show it really slowly. I just put back my thumb, and that's it. Or if you are a left-handed person, you can do. Sorry.
I ain't left-handed. I'm not left-handed.
Oh, okay, but I show it to anyways because maybe it's easier to you to damp it with your left hand, because you so you push the B flat with your third finger, right? Okay, then if you just put back your first finger, all of the muted strings, all of the open strings will be muted. So what we are aiming here, sorry, or the fourth finger or third finger, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's my wire of the earphone, what's resonating, sorry. So maybe you could try both, with the left-hand version or the right-hand version, where you put your thumb back or you mute with your one of your fingers, first or second, it doesn't matter. Okay? Maybe.
Can you see my right hand?
Yes, a bit. It's better. It's perfect now. Yes, exactly. That was what I was talking about.
Now I did both, and now I did right and left-handed version both. Now I did.
Just in case the mute. Okay. Well, if it fits for you, if you are a safety person, then it's perfectly fine. All I want to hear as an audience to mute it. For me, you can do it with your left feet. I don't care. If the result is the same and it's musically correct, then it's fine, because
Okay.
that's the point. All right. So
hi, Marco.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking.
So, did you start with the Merz, Tarantella?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Marco. Very good, beautiful execution. But this is very fast.
Okay.
Too fast. No, from beginning. Okay. Can you use the crescendo?
Okay.
The thumb. E. This. Can you stop with the thumb? You see? Use
Okay.
the finger
Okay.
of okay. And in the in the 4 bar, use crescendo.
Okay. Okay.
Can you show me the score?
I have it on my tablet.
Okay. Okay. So in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the 7 bar F, the 6th string.
Okay.
Can you stop? Okay. So, continue.
Okay.
But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the 5 bar, the accent.
Okay.
Yeah, not too much for straight. The first accent is too much. Can you?
Okay.
What finger do you use in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the 8th bar? I don't see the.
Oh, sorry.
1 and 4.
First and fourth.
First and fourth. Okay. And 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 9 bar. Okay, I see. Okay. Continue. Continue. Okay. Go on. Okay, so from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, from 14 to 12, there is decrescendo.
Okay, I get it.
Can you try?
No.
Repeat. The accent of the harmonic is too much.
Okay.
Too much straight. The first is straight.
Okay.
Right? Not much. The harmonics is too much straight. Can you too loud?
Okay.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
now I forgot about the decrescendo.
Yes. Better. Okay.
So, tell me, your name is? Yeah.
Lena.
Lena Galo. Okay, nice to meet you. How much time have you been playing the guitar?
For 8 years.
8 years. Oh,
Yes.
good. A lot of them. Okay, so are you going to play Granados, isn't it?
Yes, Valses Poeticus.
Wow. Very risk piece. It's a very hard play.
Yes, I'm still learning. It's not quite good. Yes.
Don't worry. You'll be learning it for all your life probably because it's very hard to play the guitar. Okay. So if we can start. Okay, whenever you want. Okay, nice. Very nice playing. You have a lot of how can I say, have precision on your playing. Very good coordination between your hands, so that allows you to play this kind of hard pieces on the guitar, because this is very hard to make it sound in a natural way, we can say. Because in the piano it's like boom, be ba 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 bum ba bim. It's so easy, and the guitar it's everything very hard. So, what do you think about the piece? How do you feel while playing it?
Well, I like how it's it has some kind of like a flow. I don't know. It's I don't know. I really like it. It's but it's also really complex. The technique, it's kind of hard to play.
Yes, I think that we should try to make it sound or make it look a little bit flawless when you're playing, because sometimes I think that you're thinking on the next note and this one and the next one, so it sounds a little bit hard from outside. Okay, obviously you've been very few time playing it, so it's obviously you can have it perfectly now, but I think we can try to improve this. One thing about the transcription, I knew that Cecile had made a transcription, Salid, sorry, and I was looking. There was one thing that made my brain explode. It's on the first valse, when you have the melody on the basses. That, you know where I mean? That's on the bar 33.
Yes.
That one, yeah. Yeah, that's it. I don't understand why, because it sounds like a Lauro valse, like a Venezuelan valse. Suddenly, that's not on the original score. The melody is. Actually, I was when I saw 15 minutes ago, when I saw this, I went fast to the original score, and it's the original by Granados is it's like a tri do din do bri bo bim bom brim. So that never, because this is not Granados, this is not romantic at all. That sounds like a little bit more popular music. So, I mean, I don't want to criticize the transcription, because Celine is an amazing guitarist, but I don't understand that. I suggest you that you look at the original score, and maybe that was enough, okay? Because it sounds very strange from outside, especially for a pianist. If you play it for a pianist, he's going to kill himself. What are you doing? Okay, so let's go from the beginning, a little bit from the Prelude. Play a little bit in the beginning, and I can tell you some things if you want. Okay, thank you. I think what I suggest you, I would see the piece not from so close now. I mean, you play the notes, you are very clean and you're playing. I mean, there are some things sometimes and the finger goes out, but you're very clean. So I suggest you to go a little bit from more far and see the piece as a dialogue, as a conversation. So you have some kind of introduction here. And then the repetition. You can breathe a little bit. And then when you take this, you must make another thing. This is like another world, okay?
Yes.
So let's try a little bit. If you want, for as an effect, you can make a little bit separation between the first chord and the second one. Take a little time. That's a little bit of character. Yum, bum, 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 bum. Okay? It's not easy. Okay, maybe you can breathe a little more. I'm inventing the notes, but just feel this gradual ascension of the melody. So you can push that crescendo that you have. That no? That's it. And even you can take the tempo a little bit behind. If you take it, you're going to get a good effect. So you can have this more effect of elegance, of grandiosity. Okay, try a little bit. Nicer. That's much more nice now. Okay.
So, what are you going to play?
Spagnoletta.
Okay, perfect. So, if you want to play whenever you want. Okay, very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see some things in general about you and your playing and your position. And later we are going to talk about this piece and some things about the piece. Okay. So let's see. First of all, I think the most important thing is your right hand position. Let's start from that. I think a good idea to your right hand position is, first of all, look at me. Put your fingers on strings, your 4 fingers, each one in one string, but not put your arm on the guitar. Your arm here, only your fingers, only your fingers. Now, when you are comfortable with your fingers and you have, well, put your arm naturally when it is. So, if you are good with your fingers, put your arm on the guitar. Yeah, and now your position is very different as before. And I think that a good thing to prove your position is, first of all, fingers, and then arm. Okay, because if you put first your arm, maybe you are not comfortable with your fingers, and you are only comfortable with your arms, but your fingers are not in the same position, you know? So now your position is much better because your arm is in the right position. Or not before, you were playing before like much more here, and now you are here. Okay, so with this position you have now, try to play the beginning of the piece. Are you comfortable now?
Yeah, she's okay. A little bit scared and a little bit excited, but it's okay.
Yeah, you have to find like a point you are comfortable, but comfortable with your arm and with your fingers. Both things.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so try not to put your arm like here and then your fingers. Yeah, maybe a medium point is not here and not here. Maybe try to find a balance like here. Now I think it's perfect for you. Okay, that was the first thing. Is only an idea you have to work later, and not now. You are not going to change your position from one day to another. So with time, you know. Okay, let's see some things about the piece, and I will stop you in some moments, okay? If you play from the beginning. Let's see these changes. I'm gonna tell you like a trick and exercise for study changes and jumps in order to make easier for you, okay? And one very useful exercise is, for example, when you have this, this change is a little bit hard for you. And a very useful exercise is to practice a bigger change. For example, in order to do this, do this. If you practice a bigger change, with the same finger. Now in the piece you have to. In the piece you have the 4th fret. You are on the 4th one. So if you practice on the 6th or 7th, try to do on the 6th. Yeah, here. Perfect. Yeah, the sound is very bad, but It's only an exercise for your fingers. Only an exercise. Perfect. Once again. Perfect. Perfect. Now the same, but on the 5th fret, not 6th. Perfect. Once again. Perfect. Last time. Perfect. And now 4th fret. Once again. Okay. You see, now this change is very, very easy for you. Now it's like nothing. And before, this change is... Yes, now it's much more easier for you. And when you have change, but every change or jump in your left hand, every piece you play, you can study like that. If you study a jump, making this jump longer, instead of this is a lot of change. But if you make the jump longer, bigger, it will be much easier for you when you play the normal, you know.